Hey, and welcome to Star Wars 101. In this video, I'm going to be talking about something that I've noticed over time is still kind of debated to this day. That topic is whether Palpatine already looked like a pale, shriveled potato, or if he actually was affected by the Force lightning. There are some that believe that it only showed his true appearance. As always, make sure to force choke that subscribe button, like, and turn the bell on so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And with that said, let's try to get to the bottom of this. Let's go! Now to start, I want to talk about a part from the Darth Plagueis book. In this section, Sidious, a young man, is still early in his apprenticeship to his master. The important thing is that when Plagueis is talking to Sidious about the difference between Force lightning produced by a Jedi turned to the dark side and that of a true Sith Lord, he states that a Jedi's lightning can be very powerful, even to the point of killing their target. But a true Sith has the power to not only kill, but physically transform their victim. Plagueis also tells him that he will someday have to be on the receiving end of the power as a means of taking the energy inside himself in order to summon and use Force lightning properly. Sidious then asks if he will have to be physically transformed, and his master answers by saying, "Into some aged, pale-skinned, raspy-voiced, yellow-eyed monster, you mean? Such as the one you see before you?" He then hints that the lore would suggest this outcome, but he is unsure if it will happen to him. Now we all know that the dark side causes most of those strong with it to age prematurely. Some examples would be Bane, King Omen, and of course, Sidious. But to what extent had it affected him before the lightning had scarred him, if it actually had at all? Well, in some scenes of the Clone Wars, we can see a bit of Sidious's Sith Lord face, but it is always covered mostly with a hood. However, other than some premature aging and yellow Sith eyes, to me, it doesn't look like he is as decrepit as what he is in the Revenge of the Sith. So I would say it suggests that he had been affected by the dark side to some extent, but the lightning did worsen it a lot. On the other hand, though, Mace Windu didn't seem to be affected by it in the same way Palpatine had been. However, the attack on him was much quicker, and he was thrown out the window as well, so maybe we just couldn't see much, and if he comes back he will be somewhat scarred. Or it wasn't a sufficient amount of time to transform him. Another question then would be Luke. Luke was electrocuted quite a bit, and his face seemed just fine afterwards. But even when Sidious told him he must die, "You will be destroyed," I personally don't think he was ready to kill him just yet. Rather, he would shock him a few times and torture him with less powerful blasts in order to see if he might give in to his will. Meaning, when Darth Vader killed him, he stopped anything extremely harmful from happening to Luke before Sidious was actually ready to end his life. Now I've taken some liberties in saying some of my theories about Luke and Mace Windu, but I will stick firm to the belief that he was somewhat aged prematurely, but not nearly to the extent of what he was after the effects of the lightning. He was in fact possibly the strongest user of Force lightning in the Star Wars universe. However, I would still love to hear if any of you have a different opinion on this accepted position. So let me know what you think in the comments section, and with all that said, I'll see you in the next one, and have a great rest of your day.